Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you things you shouldn't do in Bee Swarm Simulator. And I'm sorry it's taken me a while to upload, but I'm back. I'm back. Just been really busy with school and now I'm out. So anyways, things you should not do in Bee Swarm Simulator. And as you can see, I'm already doing 2 of them. So I'm just going to real quick claim my hive and let's just get right into it. So first up we have what I call the big 3, and I'm currently doing 2 of them. So as you can see, I have my Spark Staff here. Spark Staff, reason you shouldn't use it. Well, just watch. You know, it's terrible. It's a terrible weapon, and for 60 million, it's not worth your while. The Rake is just about as good, if not better, than the Spark Staff, and Spark Staff's just bad. Like, it barely does anything, and if you don't have a good sprinkler, then you can't do anything. And sure, it looks fine, but soon enough, it's going to start mowing over the same tiles. When, instead of doing this, you can just get something like the Rake, and the Rake mows tiles you want to mow. Like, the tiles you're facing, it mows. I don't even own the Rake. I own the Spark Staff just for a quest and this video. Like, there's one reason I own the Spark Staff, and it's for this. Next up, second component of the big 3, we have the Blue Hive. Look at this, dude. This is horrendous. I bought this just for this video. The Blue Hive. So it's not inherently bad or anything. There's definitely worse choices. Like, the Red Hive's fine. I don't care if you use the Red Hive. Most people don't. But having the Blue Hive makes you associated with begging. Like, there's so many memes. I'll put one up right now. But there's so many memes that involve begging, and using a Blue Hive just makes you look bad. And if you ask for something like a Mythic Meteor Shower or Stick Bug, you're less likely to get it if you have a Blue Hive, because these people are just the worst. Blue Hive people are associated with the most annoying members, like some of the worst members of the community. Not even annoying, just like the worst members of the community are represented with this Blue Hive. People will dislike you if you use the Blue Hive. There's no, like, pollen downside. Personally, I'd use the Red Hive. I think I have the Red Hive purchased. But it's just not a good, it's not a good look for you in the future, especially if you're trying to trade. Like, if you have 20 bees and you're trying to trade, with the Blue Hive, you're less likely to secure trades. And I can't put any evidence of that, but just trust me, bro. I just started in alts, and it has the Blue Hive, and I never get any good trades. So just trust me on that. But anyways, that's the third component of Big 3. You know, my favorite one, the Puppy Bee. I hate this guy. Bro is, like, see, he's just not good, right? Every event is good, has a use, except for him. The only reason you should ever be using him is if you either, 1, desperately need treats, 2, have the antlers, the Christmas antlers. Those make him very good. I still wouldn't be using him even if I had antlers, and even if it was first edition. But he's just not good. Even, you should never have him ungifted. I used him for a long time. He did nothing. You should never have him ungifted, and even if you do have him gifted, if you own him, it's just because you have him gifted, 1, and 2, it's just because you want Bond for treats. It's just for if you're leveling up your hive. He's quite useful for that. That's it. He's not useful for anything else. Unless you have antlers, which is rare these days. It's rare to find antlers for cheap. Because of trading, which I'll get into in a minute, but you really have to sacrifice a lot to get antlers. Or if you have him first edition, I guess you're just kind of flexing, but really, if you bought him first edition, that's just on you. You should have bought Tabby instead. Or maybe you bought both, and that's fine. But that's the big 3, really. Puppy Bee is useless. Look at this. Wow, he creates a ball, and you have to hit the ball. More targets to hit. Especially if you're, it's especially bad if you're a white or red hive and you have to always be on your precise marks or your marks. Like if you're always on precise marks or just marks if you're a white hive, it's it's really bad. It's just terrible. And if you're blue, I've seen a lot of blue hives with him, but it's not worth it, man. Next, I'll get into trading. All right. So, anyways, I'm in the trading hub now, and I'd like to go through trade things you shouldn't do. So, first of all, we'll take a look over here, and I actually need that window, but typically the sticker printer will be full of junk. You know, checkmark, sun, coffee, plus, all that. Don't take this stuff. You get one sticker a day. And I've seen stamps up here, I've seen cups up here. There are people who do giveaways on this sticker board, right? So the point is, don't waste your daily sticker. I needed that window. I've been looking for that window for a while, and I didn't really feel like putting any eggs in the printer. But don't waste it, you know? And next I'd like to go with, don't waste your eggs, please. Like, I know with the new update, you can buy eggs, and that's perfectly fine. But eggs are expensive still. Like, in tickets, they're expensive. I've been buying new sticker storage with the last some couple hundred of my tickets. And that's great. And I only have 300. A diamond egg is 400. Assuming you don't get any diamond eggs naturally, that's almost 1,000 tickets you need. That's almost 1,000 tickets you need just to get the diamond mask. That's why I got the gummy mask. I did not want to have to go through all that. Again, I got my Cub Buddy, which took 2,000 tickets, and now you can't even get Cub Buddies anymore. 2,000 tickets my Cub Buddy took me, and then the update came. Immediately after the update came. I wasted 2,000 tickets on that. I could have just traded for one. But you couldn't have traded for one until the update. Which is just unlucky. But it is what it is. So, don't waste your eggs. Like, ever. Unless you know for a fact you're not going to get the diamond mask, or you know for a fact you're never going to use the eggs for anything else. Don't even put the eggs in your hive, unless it's like a mythic egg and you're really bad on mythics. It's so much easier to get them from jellies. Really, don't waste your mythics. And next thing is, if you have Christmas equips, if you haven't played in a while and you have a bunch of Christmas equips, Bubble Light, Icicles, Electric Candle, all that, don't waste them, please. Because I know a lot of people who just come back will trade them to other players and get something. You'll get some stickers, but you won't get anything extremely good because you don't know the market. Those equips that you have are worth tons. And this also goes for Cub Buddies. Some of the old Cub Buddies, particularly the Peppermint Cub from 2023, Brown Cub is pretty bad, but not particularly the Robo Stick or Star Cubs, even though they're all pretty difficult to get. Stick Cub goes around 2 signs, and Brown Cub you should just keep because you're probably never going to get it back. There's not a very high demand for it. Noob Cub's really a lot. Like Bee Cub, Gingerbread Cub, Snow Cub, and Peppermint Cub. Ridiculous amount. Okay? Now, it's very obviously confirmed, we're getting a new Beesmas quest this month. Bee Bear is coming back. Which is why you shouldn't trade your Doodle Cub if you manage to get one. Don't trade these Cubs, please. You're wasting so many stickers. And if you're going for that sticker stack, that some almost 300 sticker stack now, you cannot be wasting your stickers. I wasted all my B-Quips at the beginning just to get some stickers, and now I regret it completely because none of my B-Quips are good. I regret it. And I also regret trading all my diamond eggs away. I managed to get 2 by the time I had enough for the gummy mask. Like, wasting everything you have, especially, like, even other resources you have, please, just don't waste them. Really? Especially stingers. Stingers too. If you're going red hive, please never use a stinger. Please. Save your microconverters for boosting. Festive beans. I know people who've gotten hundreds of festive beans. I myself included have gotten at least 15 festive beans over the last couple Beastmasses. I wasted, literally, and I'm not even joking, all but 4 of them. 4 of them I actually used on boosting. Okay? Unless you're boosting, or unless you're crafting something, please don't waste these. Don't. Enzymes, glue in particular, impossible to get. Glue is so difficult. It is such a difficult thing. Turpentine, super smoothies, so difficult to get. Night Bell, unless you really need to use one. Magic beans, unless you really need something, don't waste them. Treats, strawberries, sunflowers, pineapples, save them for quests. Finish Mother Bear's quest line first. Like, Mother Bear's quest line's so easy if you save your stuff. And that's why I want to get into another thing. Particularly with Star Treats. Star Treats, you get them at the end of most quest lines, and that's great. Most people I see will be wasting them on Mythics. Please never do that. Like, ever. Use them on your event bees, because besides gingerbread, that's the only way you can gift them. And, like, it's so much easier to gift Mythics. Like, these gifted Mythics just came out of Star Jellies and stuff. I just got lucky. They came out of eggs and Star Jellies. Okay? Like, really, put your Star Treats on Mythics. It's so hard to get these. Or events, I'm sorry. Put your Star Treats on events. Really. Because that's all you need them for. Of Puppy Bee, it's crucial to have him gifted. If you don't have him gifted, there's no point. And also, another thing. Do not waste your Star Treats on Basic Bee. Like, you can buy some 60 basic eggs for maybe 600 million, and by then you'll most likely have a gifted Basic Bee. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, the point overall is to really, like, don't waste the things that can gift. Another thing is gingerbread, too. I understand aged gingerbread. I definitely waste those. I wasted one the other day. Literally one, and I get a gifted photon. Don't waste them. Moon charms are such a better option, even though you probably use those for quests and maybe stickers. I know I'm gonna feed mine all to Tabby. Bitterberries, don't waste them. Neon berries, you can waste them. There's really no use for them. Drives. Please never waste a drive until you're good enough that you actually need them. Don't waste a drive. It's so bad. It's like, there's not even a point in wasting the drives. It's just so useless. Vials. Unless you're boosting. Please don't ever waste a vial. Ever. Use them all when you're boosting. Balloons. I know people who don't have any more balloons. Boosting. Like I said a minute ago. Wax. Soft wax is fine. It's pretty easy to get. Hard wax and caustic wax. And swirl wax is pretty important too. Caustic wax in particular. Please don't waste it. It's really hard to get new caustic wax, and you need it for a lot of things. Planters. Don't waste your ticket planters. Unless you need mushrooms, don't waste them. That's not a point. You don't get very many tickets from them. Use other planters. Royal jellies. Don't waste all your royal jellies early game. I know people who will try and get specific bees, especially bleaching their hives. If you don't know what a bleached hive is, that's when you put all legendaries in your hive. I bleached my hive. I was so desperate that I bleached my hive. Because around a couple, like, I'd say maybe a year later, I came back to playing. Mythics were out. They were teased for a while, they came out. And now I had a bleached hive and wasted all my Star Jellies and Royal Jellies. Royal Jellies and Star Jellies. The easiest way. Like, Star Jellies in particular, you need them for crafting. That's just the thing. Royal Jellies, easiest way to get Mythics. Really. Mythic eggs, don't waste your Mythic eggs. Just put them in the plant. Just put them in the sticker printer. Really. That'll keep you focused for the long game. when you start this game, you want to focus on the long game. You don't want the short game. There's no point. There's not a point in waiting for the short game. Because once you waste all your resources, then that's it. Like, V-Quips are some of the most important things, and people did not know it at the time. And now a lot of people are stuck without good V-Quips. Like, it's stupid, you know? You really need to prepare, and you need to know these tips for the long game. I know there's a couple other people, I believe B-Swarm Guide, he's also made a similar video to this, so, thank you to him for the idea. And I'd go check out his video too, I'm sure he has more tips that I missed. But really, like, there's some stuff you really never do. There's not a point. You're wasting your time. Macroing. I'd macro. I don't macro on this account, but, I macro on my alt. It saves so much time. Really, I have 18 days in this game. Just not macroing. No AFK, no macroing. 19 days. 19 days and 8 hours. If you macro, you will save all of that time. 19 full days, like 24-hour days. You won't have to waste that time. You can just leave your computer running with the macro. I recommend Natro. Don't waste your time. Really. On it uses a macro. It's not against the rules. On it uses one. Okay? And it won't give if you use the right one, you won't get a virus. Yeah, but thank you